What's good, my beautiful people? I said, what's good, my beautiful people? I said, what's good, my beautiful people? How you guys doing today on this beautiful, marvelous, I said marvelous, God-given day? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing good. And I hope you guys are giving all the glory and the praise to God. What's good, my beautiful people? I'm back again, another week with another video. I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. So excited I can't even get what I'm trying to say out. Today, we are going to be talking about a topic that has helped me for how long I can't even explain, you guys. It's just been something that I was taught a long time ago, and it helped me stay out of a lot of trouble. And now that I gave myself to Christ, I can see how God put it on people that I encountered in my life, and it helped me. And to not keep on prolonging, the topic of this video is going to be learning from other people's mistakes. What did I say again? I said learning from other people's mistakes. You guys are probably thinking like, man, that's really powerful, because that's something that can really help me in my life at this time. Going down certain roads I'm going down. And it's just something that's been near and dear to me, because it really has helped me a lot through my life. And now that I gave myself to God, Christ, I have really been able to understand the real meaning of learning from other people's mistakes. Well, we're not going to take too long on the intro, but how we always do, I'm going to give you one or two scenarios of the bad part and one or two versions of what I learned. Well, we're going to start with a little bit of scripture. Okay, so one of the verses that I was able to find, and after reading it, it's so powerful. And it says, and it's in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 6. And it says, those things happen as a warning to us, so that we would not crave evil things as they did. Wow. That is really powerful. And what I'm taking from that is, like, growing up, my dad used to tell me, and maybe this can help you guys too, from decisions that are going to come up in your life, because keep in mind, they are. We all have the opportunity to choose the good road or the bad road. And all of us in life are going to come up to similar roads as we've seen other people do. Not exactly alike, but similar. So this is something my dad used to tell me when I was younger. So sometimes it's good to just shut your mouth and just watch and listen and don't say nothing. Because it's okay to observe and see what's going on versus then always sharing your thoughts about something. Because then when it's your turn to come up to that same exact road, but keep in mind, it's not going to be exactly alike. It's going to be somewhat similar. You have the right to go down the good road or the bad road. You're not going to know everything that's going to happen on the good road, but at least you know going on the good road, down the good road, it's like you're going to be able to dodge a lot of stuff versus then you going down the bad road. The bad road is going to come, it will have you where you will lose yourself. And it's like, dang, bro. If I would have went down the good road, I would have been able to avoid all of this because I got a visual picture of some of the things that person went through. And now that it's my turn, I can avoid it. You could have avoided it, but nah, you wanted to go towards it. So now you got to go through a lot of the things that they went through. But guess what? We don't know everything. And now sometimes it could be 10 times worse. And you could have avoided that if you just would have went down a good road. That's like also going down the road with Jesus or the devil. And it's like this. Going down the road with the devil is you are giving in to everything your flesh wants. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, I'm feeling this way. I know what's best for me and I just need to give into it. But you fail to understand that giving into your flesh all the time, it's not going to leave you with fulfillment. You're going to end up going down that road with the devil and with your flesh, and then you're going to keep on rotating in a circle constantly. But if you go down the road with Jesus, he will restore everything and he will make everything good for you. And it's like, me thinking about that, I was going down that road all the time, just giving my flesh what it wants. But I always remember, like, I always would think to myself, like, man, I'm tired of restarting. Like, yeah, I had fun for that little bit of time. But why am I back where I first started? Then I had to open my eyes and realize, like, going down that road with the devil it's a reoccurring circle. Constantly running a track race. You're never hitting the finish line. But going down that road with Jesus, I see new things. I don't have to keep starting over from the same old stuff. I'm learning, and I'm not just starting over. I'm starting fresh, but I'm able to continue on and take more with I'm learning instead of constantly losing, if that makes sense. And just me sitting here thinking about it right now, I'm just so excited that I finally went down that road with Jesus instead of going down the road of my flesh and all that negativity. I know I was probably getting off the topic for a little bit, but I don't know, when I be wanting to speak, man, it just comes to me and I got to keep going. But I'm going to get into a time where I went down the negative road and then it almost cost me a lot of heartache and pain. But I was able to have a stopping motion in between it, and I was able to go down the right road. So growing up, I've always wanted to be somebody I wasn't, right? And I don't have to go into real details. A lot of us, we have been there. I thought I grew up with loving parents. I grew up with my family around, and I had a good life growing up, and they provided everything for me, and at the time I thought, man, I want more. So I tried to grow up being tough and rough and not understanding what growing up tough and rough does to people, I thought I could be nasty and rude to people, you know what I'm saying? Belligerent, cussing at people, just being really rude and nasty to people. And, you know, growing up like that, when you start to portray someone that you're not, you have to keep that image because you don't want people to see you ever weak, right? So we're not going to get into specifics. I was doing stuff that, you know, as a young kid can get yourself in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And I had ran into an encounter with like bad things. And it was just like my world had flipped upside down. And it was things that I had never seen before. And I was just like, whoa, there is literally another side to this that I never experienced. And I was just like, wow. That's all I could say was wow. And I quickly realized, like, what have I got myself into? And I had a turning point right there. And it was one of those moments like, now I'm thinking it was just God. It was God telling me like, son, is this really what you want for your life? And I didn't even really get to see all the negativity. I only seen a little bit. And that was the turning point where it was like, nah, I don't want to go down that road. I don't. And then I was able to go down the right road, and it showed me, like, looking back on it, like if I continued down that bad road, where my life would be today, you know? And I'm just thinking, like, being someone you're not, eventually it will catch up to you. And it's going to show character, like, it's going to eventually bleed out. Like, no, you're really not like that. And I was thinking, like, if I would have kept going down that road, it would have stopped me from doing a lot of stuff today. I won't say it would have stopped me from doing a lot of stuff today. It would just had made a lot of things harder than what it had to be if I would have just kept going down that road. And I say all that to say, one thing that Jesus and God has done for me, it let me know that I don't have to put on a front. I can be who God made me. I don't have to be out here in the world trying to portray someone that I'm not, because God made me the way He wanted me to be. And that's all I have to be. And I can walk around with my head held high. I don't walk around with my head down, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like the way I am now is way better than who I was trying to portray. I'm getting ready to wrap this video up, but I just want to leave y'all with something. For anybody out there that feel like they got to choose the wrong road, I'm here to let you guys know, you do not have to go down that road to try to prove yourself. Are y'all listening to me? You do not have to go down that road to prove yourself. Go down the right road. Follow Jesus. Follow God. And just watch. Just watch. Just watch. You are where you're supposed to be right now in your life. You don't have to portray to be like someone you're not. You can learn from other people's mistakes. So when your time comes up to that road, you can choose the good path. Because going down that wrong path, you're going to see things you never wanted to see. I'm telling you guys, choose the right road. Don't choose the bad road. I love all of y'all. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I'm out. Peace.